Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing today? It is Sharice Johnson Moore here, your hope builder, lifting you out of your sorrow by guiding you to see the Christ within through scripture and practical applications. Today's topic for Think About It Sunday is Ain't You Tired of That Excuse Yet? We go through life, using excuses not to do something. And what we have to do is change our mindsets to, instead of using an excuse, let's set up a time where we can do what we need to do about them, instead of making excuses of why you can't do something. Find the opposite. Think the opposite way of, instead of making an excuse, let's make a plan and put this thing together and do it. Okay? So I want you to leave your name, your message in the message box, and I will be so happy to hear from you. Okay, babies? And also, if you have suggestions for a podcast, let me know. I also like those too. Okay? Come on now. Think About It Sunday. Ain't you tired of that excuse yet? Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing? It is time for Think About It Sunday, right? It's time for Think About It Sunday. Y'all gotta excuse me. I just kind of woke up. I had to take me a mini nap. And sometimes we need to relax during the course of a day. We're doing so many things in our day, and we're doing so many things in our lives. And I was getting prepared for the day's later on event for Arthur's Extra Sunday, and stayed up kind of late last night. And just so sometimes it's good to rest. Okay, so my topic for today is: aren't you tired of that excuse yet? Aren't you tired of all the excuses that you make to not to do something, right? It's just fun to me because I used to be the queen of excuses, okay? Queen of excuses, not to go anywhere, not to get up, not to, I be like, well, something, like a few minutes ago, right? Taking my little nap, right? And I said, okay, the alarm went off and it says, I had it set for 2:45. I said, okay, all right, give me 5 more minutes, right? That's 5 more minutes. And sometimes it is a thing of that we get to the point where, those little 5 minutes, they'll add up. You say 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes, And then for you realize you have not gotten out of bed yet. You be like, oh, yeah, I'm late, And then, that you have to remind yourself, look, you can't keep giving these excuses every time you're supposed to do something, or every time you want to go and step out on faith about something, and then you renege on your own self about the stuff you promised your own self, right? So we have to be mindful of, aren't you tired of that excuse yet? Like, I do it tomorrow, or I get it, maybe another hour or so, and then the hours become hours, and then the excuses become a regular thing for you in your life, where you do not accomplish any of the goals that you have. It becomes more about giving the excuse than the accomplishment, or accomplishing something that you have done or you want to do. So, aren't you tired of that excuse already? I say that because I had to get out of the habit. I had to get out of this habit always saying, I will do it tomorrow, I will do it later, right? Because I have found myself I used to be one of those excuses. A person got an excuse for everything. Excuse not to do this, excuse not to do that. And it really I would never get anything accomplished. I would never get anything done, and it would get done and get halfway done, or not done on time. And that started to kind of, it kind of started affecting my money. So, and then I had to, now it's like I got to get this done now. Now I gotta get this done, because if I don't do it, I don't get paid, or it will not look good when people want to work with me, or and I don't want to have that stigma on me as far as being a not dependable entrepreneur. And sometimes our excuses make us lazy. They make us lazy. They make us like, oh well, I ain't trying to be bothered with that, or it's and then sometimes we also have to watch the excuses we give our kids. That's right, I said that. We have to watch the excuses that we give our kids, because what we show our children with these excuses is that it's okay to just brush stuff off, or not, or procrastinate with the stuff that we're supposed to do in our lives. And they think, okay, well, mommy and daddy don't do what they say they're going to do. So why should I, because mommy and daddy don't do what they're supposed to do. So why should I do what I'm supposed to do? Like as far as homework is concerned, or projects that's due, or paying bills on time and things like that. And it's like, my grandmother had this habit. My grandma would always tell me, she said, look, watch the excuses you give yourself, because people are paying attention. Watch the excuses you are giving yourself, because your children are watching. Okay, if y'all you got kids and everything, hello, welcome to Think About a Sunday. And today's topic is about, ain't you tired of that excuse yet? So, my thing is that it's good to be on time. It's good to be accountable to yourself. It's good to be accountable to yourself when you have things that need to be done in a precise manner. Like, okay, say somebody order one of my books, right? Order my book, right? They order my book. Say they order a book today, okay? Now, why would I want to make them wait a whole week? Okay, some people wait a whole week before they send out their books. I've never been the type of person like that, because I wouldn't want that done to me. Excuse me, that's just me. My grandma said, go ahead. Go ahead and get it over with. Go on, get it going. Go on, get it over with, okay? Because the more you put it off, the less likely it's going to get done. And and that comes with life, and it's a thing of yes. I know, right? And some things we have to break out of the patterns of why we keep, sometimes that even come with, ain't you tired of the excuse the dude keep giving you why he can't spend no time with you? I'm just saying, why you keep giving me this excuse, or why you want to spend no time with me? And excuses come in all shapes, forms, sizes, and fashions, right? And when we give this excuse, think about the consequences it causes after you've given it. I always think, before I give an excuse about not doing something, I think about what am I holding myself up from? What am I keeping myself from doing? And why don't you want to do it? And you know it's an obligation. You know it's an obligation. You know you got to do it. And like, oh, okay, I want to write today. Oh, I just wait. I'll wait. Hey, I've learned how to do this. Right? I've learned how to take my phone, which I'm looking for, and I'm sorry, that was a dumb move. Why am I looking for my phone? Because my phone, I'm talking on it. Okay? Y'all forget me. So I take my phone if I have notations or notations and notations or I know I can't. I have a notebook every day. I have a notebook set out for what I have to do every day, right? And sometimes I can't get to my notebook. So I know what I have to do. What I have to do is I have to take my microphone, my recorder app, and I record what I do during the day. I record what I do during the day. Okay, if I get this, okay, well I take a recorder. I did morning word and worship and let's talk Sunday and think about it Sunday. I've done them already. Okay, cool. All right. So hello, hey, how are you doing, Miss Lee? How you doing, baby? And that even comes with, I put it in the context of at least I have it put to the side where if I don't get to my notes, I can turn around and do the dictation later. So I know because I run my business solo. I don't have an assistant. I don't have a team. I don't got no media personnel and I'm doing great. I'm doing great, baby. And the thing is that I have to pace myself. You always have to pace yourself, so you won't come up with these excuses or not to do something, and I try to find other ways or other solutions for me not to make excuses. Like, okay, I lay down, okay, set the alarm clock. Okay, I got to get up at 2:45 because I know I got this to do at 3. Okay, and then, I try to pace myself. Whenever I know I got a lot to do in a day, I always set an alarm clock for a particular time. I learned this from my business coach. She says, when you want to write or you want to work on something, and it pertains to this rule pertains to everything that happens in your business, whatever it is. Whenever you have a lot of stuff to do during the course of a day, you set it in a time limit, or you set it on a time. Like my writing. If I write in the morning, I'm an early bird. Okay, I'm like one of 3, 4, 5 o'clock people, right? And if I set my alarm, I'll set for maybe an hour to spend with God first thing in the morning. Then I set me another hour to work on my podcast. Then I'll set me another hour to maybe write for an hour. And then if I have laundry to do that day, okay, well, set a timer to that, or try to fit that into the break time, because I always take a break 15 minutes in between each hour of the chore I have to do or something I have to do for my business before I move on to the next event. Because when you run and run and run, it makes you tired. It'll drain you, but you have to pace yourself. And that's a way of me keeping myself from using the excuse not to do a chore. That is a way of me keeping pace where I don't run and I don't use the excuse not to do the chore or to do whatever I have to do for my business. And stay away from people that use excuses. I had to learn that one too. I had to learn that was kind of a hard one, because I was so used to when I was younger, I got an excuse for this and an excuse for that, and my mama did this, and my cousin did this, so I was doing that blame game stuff, and really it was excuses. They was really excuses, using this, using them as a crutch to say that I don't want to do anything, or it was blaming somebody else for me not getting something accomplished, right? And I had to turn around and take accountability for what I was doing. So I would say that habit of using those excuses or blaming other people got to the point where I couldn't use that excuse no more because people dead. That excuse run out real. Oh, my mama did this. My daddy did this. And that. Look, okay, yeah, we know sometimes people have problems in their personal lives, and they want, they're wondering why they are not further than they want to be alone. And sometimes we use other people as crutches or excuses of not to do something. And we have to break out of that habit. I had to break out of that habit, especially when I started my business. I said, well, okay, I could do this, and I could do that, and I could do this. And then I'll be wondering, 2-3 days go by. Okay, 2-3 days go by, and stuff still ain't done. And I'm wondering, okay, and then it's like, and then I started like, I can't do this, and I can't do that, and da 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 da. And then I realized, I said, it's nobody's fault but your own, Sharice. It's nobody's fault but your own, because you keep using these excuses as crutches to keep you from to move forward. And now it's like, look, I ain't accepting no excuses for me, and I sure ain't gonna accept the excuses from somebody else. Because I have worked too hard. You have worked too hard to hear the excuses of other people, because you know how hard you're working, don't you? Right? You know how hard you're working. You writing that manuscript, you getting up in the morning, whether you open in a restaurant. Sometimes people go at 3-4 o'clock in the morning and do their prep work and get everything done. And then sometimes some people stay up all night to clean their restaurants, vacuum and wipe the tables and things like that. And things like that. And sometimes you be like, yeah, I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to really like hear that. I'm really not trying to hear that. Okay, I gotta make some room here. Excuse me, babies, cause my cell phone just went out. Ooh, excuse me. That's another thing. You gotta keep these batteries charged. Keep these batteries charged. Okay, let's see. All right. Excuse me for a minute. Hold on, babies. Sorry about that. Okay, all right. So, my thing is, in life, you take those things, and when you think it's too tough, or when you think it's too hard to do, you take those things and you run with it. That's how I do when I feel like I want to just stop and give excuses. I be like, no. I'm not falling for that today. I'm not listening to that today. Because sometimes we can talk our own selves out of a blessing. Sometimes we can talk our own selves out of our blessings when God has given us the level up. And we fight it, and we make excuses, and we say, oh, no, I don't think I'm ready for that. Or they don't want me. Or look, you just come as you are with your full blown self, with your confident self, with your I think I'm all that self. Come with that vigor every morning to your business. Come to work. Go to work with that same vigor. Go, I don't care if you got to say, look, you say the affirmations in your mirror. I'm beautiful. I am wonderfully made, marvelously made by God. I am all that in a bag of chips. I am beautiful in every way that God has made me. And then you also have to fight these excuses with the word. You got to fight these excuses with the word. Okay, all right, like the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restored my soul. Words like that, because sometimes you got to motivate yourself. You got to give yourself. You got to motivate and keep yourself in a position of always having a spirit of gratitude or gratefulness. And when we change our attitudes about things and we change our word structure and we change our mindsets, yes, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Yes, whatever you got to say to yourself to keep yourself motivated and invigorated and inspiring and thirsty for that higher level in your business or your life. Come on now. I just, it's I have to get my praise on sometimes, because I know how far I have come. When sometimes that's another thing that impacts me when I turn around when I want to feel like walking away or giving up an excuse. I have to sit here and be like, okay, wait a minute. Now, 6 years ago, I wasn't in this space. Or 6 years ago, I didn't have 2 books wrote. And 6 years ago, I didn't have all the things I have now, where I've come this far to really, like, I've come too far. And then that song plays in my head. Mary Mary song, really it's James Cleveland song. But and it says, I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me. Yes, sometimes, and it's nothing wrong. Put that gospel music on, turn it up real high, and just go for it. Sometimes we need a moment of praise to shake off the excuses. Sometimes we need a moment of just say, thank you, Jesus, for allowing me to see this day, because we know somebody has died today. Sometimes we need that motivation to say, okay, God, thank you for the shelter over my head. Thank you for the roof over my head. Thank you for the water that's running in my house. Thank you for the soap, Lord. Thank you for being able to pay my bills. Thank you, Lord, for allowing me to have this breath in my body and activity of my limbs. And then you realize how blessed you are, and you don't have time for excuses. Sometimes you can sit there and we can mope and we can, okay, I don't feel like doing this today. No. I fight that off with some good gospel music. Fight that off with the word. Fight it off, because God wants to see you in a light that is of Him, that we radiate outside what He has put inside of us, what He's put down inside of our minds and our thoughts and our walk and our talk. He has given us so many things, so many blessings, and why we want to disappoint God? So, ain't you tired of that excuse already or yet? And I get away from people that have excuses. Don't bring that. Don't bring that negativity. Don't bring that talking about nobody. Don't bring that. That's an excuse. Because as long as you focusing on somebody, as long as that person is focusing on talking about somebody else, they ain't gonna worry about. They're not focusing on what they supposed to be doing for themselves. That's how I see that. Okay, hey girl, you hear about Mary? Yeah, girl, she pregnant by this dude such as. Look, bye with that, bye, please, bye. I can't do that, right? And when we get to that point of fighting off these things, because we see them as a way of being stopped from accomplishing a goal or accomplishing our dreams, and we can't get distracted. That's another thing that's another form of distraction, is the excuses. Okay, so I'm not going to stay up here long. I just want to let y'all know. Okay, you haven't gotten your book, you need to get it. You need to get it. You need to get it. Okay. Coming to Loving Yourself. It is an autobiography inspirational book. Autobiography inspirational book. And it is about my life, the good, bad, and the ugly, right? And it's entitled Coming to Loving Yourself. It is very deep. It's very deep. It's deep. Okay, it's deep. And then you can get the workbook. This is the workbook that goes with Study Guide to Building Your Self-Worth. Study Guide to Building Your Self-Worth. I sell this in a set. I also have this. I also have t-shirts. So if y'all need some t-shirts, let me know. Y'all need some t-shirts, let me know. Let me know if y'all need some t-shirts. This the front. This the back. That's the back. My Felicia's Cozy Corners is available on Instagram. This is who made this shirt. Felicia's Cozy Corners, my sister, she made this shirt. Okay, and you can find her on Instagram. Felicia's Cozy Corners made the shirt. Okay, so if you need shirts, coffee mugs, all that other kind of that stuff. She get ready to make some keychains. She specializes in keychains and bookmarks and things like that. You know, she does all that kind of that stuff. So if you need merchandise, go check out Felicia's Cozy Corner. She's here on Facebook. You can find her on Facebook and Instagram. So I just wanted y'all to have a blessed day, right? Because it's just 3:30, and I will see y'all back here at 6 for Arthur's Extra Sunday. And I have a new program that is going on at last Sunday of every month. Okay, put this out there. Last Sunday every month, I'm choosing 10 authors to advertise their books for free. That's what I said, it free. 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 Okay. So you reach out to me in a DM, or you can send it to me. I just need your title of your book and where it can be purchased at. Okay. On the last Sunday of every month, I'm doing free advertisements for authors that are on a budget. This is free. Okay. So you give me your title, your book cover, and where you can purchase it at. Where you can purchase it at. And I will be so glad to help you out. Because I know when I was a first-time author, I didn't have no money either. And that's what kept me from doing a lot of interviews and things like that, because people want you to pay a lot. They want you to pay for these interviews, and I understand, but some people are still on a budget, and I understand that. And my thing is I want to help somebody else. God laid that on my spirit yesterday. Okay, well, say one Sunday out the month where you do free advertising for authors on a budget. You send it to me in my DM. You send it to my email address. I am Sharice at ShariceNJohnsonMoore.com. You send me the title, the book cover, and where you can purchase that. Okay. And then I make at the end of each month, I'll make a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation. And while the slide is on, I will turn around and be talking in the background with giving you the description and the synopsis of the book. Okay, so if you are interested in this, please reach out to me. Okay, please reach out to me. Okay, it's called Author's Corners. On Author's Extra Sunday, I have a new segment entitled Author's Corners. Okay, so I love y'all, and I will see y'all later at 6 o'clock. I got to get finished making these slides. Okay, all right, bye, babies. Hello, everyone. Sharice Johnson Moore here owner and CEO of LBM TV. At LBM TV, our objective is to give you programming that will invigorate, motivate, and inspire you. Our programming will provide you with insight, in-depth knowledge, and solutions in your daily living. We can be seen on every smart TV, smartphone globally. We're located on the C1 Media Smart TV app, Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, and Google TV. So get ready to enjoy positive, uplifting programming for your daily living here at LBM TV, where we care about you. Hello everyone, hello, Sharice Johnson Moore here, and I have something special for you. Okay, I'm starting a new streaming channel, and it is entitled LBM TV. Okay, so I want to get you seen in front of 4.5 million people. Okay, you know how many people that is that you could advertise your business to, that you could put yourself on front of the people to be seen? 4.5 million people. Oh my God, that's a lot of people, right? So I'm opening the door for all of those that would like to advertise on my TV channel, LBM TV, an opportunity to really get in front of the people. You can contact me through lbmtvmedia@gmail.com for further details. lbmtvmedia@gmail.com for further details. Okay, so I want to get you seen in front of 4.5 million people. Okay, so that's on a daily basis. And I wanted to let you know that I support all businesses, okay? So come on in the room and get seen on TV, okay? All right, babies, I love you.